there, good morning. I'm Raleigh Brown. This is Curve Flattening Concert number 644. And I'm here with Charlie the dog. And I see Charlie Bryant is here, first man in, and John Sprouse, Judy Wong, and Kate Petrella, and Deb Leiby-Clark, and Rhonda Scott Merrick. Good to see you guys all here this morning. Keith Shaw and John Hubner, Michael Anthony Wood, and Audrey Bernheimer, and Steve Davidson. So I think we could clunk a little hello here. Here's to you all. Here's to a beautiful June morning. It's actually starting to feel like summer at last. And Carol Ann Muller and Bonnie O'Donnell. And Bonnie, I got your email. I will answer you presently, but a lot of that stuff might need another lesson. Ken Terrell, Linda Worster, Michael Tierson, Aretta and Ron, and David Arthur Radcliffe. Good to see you all. And I did take a picture of Charlie, but for this morning, but I actually thought I would rather share the picture of his anniversary picture, his first anniversary with his little girlfriend, Maxie. And there they are at the park. This was taken about 3 or 4 days ago. You can see that much more so than in his comatose pictures that you get here. He's happy when he's at the park with his little girlfriend, and they're quite the little couple. So happy anniversary to Charlie. We'll do away with that for now. I see that, where did they go? Bob McKenna is here, and Bob, those messages you send me, I can't open them. So the chat messages, I'm sorry. Carol Pratt is here, and Warren and Janelle, and John Rossi, and Dave Van Allen, and Karen Beatty from the Jersey Shore, and that whole bunch, everybody. And Charlie Bryant says, I had the Unex. I don't know what that means. Ann Mintz is here. Ken Nashif, Mike Verbick. Good to see you guys. So this first up today, this is a Paul Siebel song based on a Willa Cather poem. Those other years, those dusty years, we drove the big herds through. I tried to forget the miles we rode, Spanish Johnny, you. He'd sit beside the water ditch when all the herds was in. He'd never harm a child, but sang to his mandolin. He sang the old songs and the old talk, the breedings of our trade. Spanish Johnny rarely spoke, but sang the songs of Spain. And his talk with men was vicious talk when he was drunk on gin. But those were golden things he sang to his mandolin. had to stand, we had to judge, we had to stop him then. For those hands so gentle to a child had killed so many men. He died a hard death long ago, before the roads came in. The night before he swung, he sung to his mandolin. We carried him out in the morning light, a man who'd done no good. We laid him down in the cold, cold clay, stuck in a cross of wood. And a letter we wrote to his kinfolk to tell them where he'd been. Sent it on down to Mexico, along with the mandolin. Spanish Johnny by Paul Siebel. A brilliant kind of alteration of a poem, which is, it's okay too, but I like the song better. And that one you may have noted, it was in drop D, so in that case I sing it in the key of E. So the E string was tuned down to D, and then I capoed the second fret. And I forget, my short-term memory is so horrible, I forget who requested it, so you're welcome if you requested it. So next up we'll do an instrumental. This is a Reverend Gary Davis tune, and when I first learned it, they used to just call it slow drag. And now it's, I think they found that the actual name is the Cincinnati Flow Rag. And first, let me, pardon me, coffee. Go back and say hi to some people. Tom Maynard, Eben Atwater, Slim Edelman, and Kate Mack is here, and Michael Miller, Donna Bergman, Jean-Pierre Cador, Dave Mason, Pam Zappardino, and I think I got everybody. If I didn't, I apologize. I think I'm trying. Ellen O'Brien, glad you're here. Jackie Damsky, there's another one. And Bunny Barnes. Lots of old friends here today. The Cincinnati Flow Rag. The Cincinnati Flow Rag from the Reverend Gary Davis, one of my great mentors and heroes. Some more coffee here. So I see Mark Steele has joined us, and let me see if I'm missing anybody else. I think I got most of you. Doug Garrison is here on YouTube. Steve DeHaas is here on YouTube. Hi, Steve. And there's Deb B. Clark, who asked for Spanish Johnny, and I think she also included Coming in My Kitchen, which Lori Payne asked for, and we're going to do that one too in the second half. So I'm going to do an original here that was also requested. Chris Layden is tuning in from the sunny Rockies. Good to see you, Chris. Hope you and Rita are doing well. So this song I wrote this during my most bitter years, the pandemic and the death of my life love. And this song was for her and about Janice. And I was thinking the other day, you know, like every so often you get hit with a new wave of grief, and it comes and goes, never goes away totally. But it just struck me, you know, when you kind of think of the things that, like Janice missed, she never got to meet Charlie, my little maniac here, and on the good side, she never got to see all the insanity that Trump has wrought. She passed away right after Biden was elected, but before January 6th. But I was also thinking how she would have loved to have witnessed the phenomenon that is Caitlin Clark, the very fantastic women's basketball player. Jan would have really dug that, seeing a woman do what Caitlin has done. So anyhow, this has nothing to do with Caitlin Clark, but but this is a song for Janice. Well, I've lost you, you won't be back again, but I'm ready to move on. You were fiercely independent way back then. Still, I never saw it coming till the end. You were the one who helped me walk the line, and it was you, when all was said and done, you stood with me, but you were never mine. Now you're gone. You were the one. Now there are things I wish I'd said when you were here. You didn't always make it easy to confide. In many ways we both made our love clear, but there were privacies that we each kept inside. You were the one who helped me walk the line, and it was you, when all was said and done, you stood with me, but you were never mine. Now you're gone. You were the one. We each could stand alone from the start, so I'll be strong and I'll be moving on. There is a part of you forever in my heart, as cold as steel, but warmer than the sun. You were the one who helped me walk the line, and it was you. When all was said and done, you stood with me, but you were never mine. Now you're gone. You were the one. Now you're gone. You were the one. A little moan from Charlie over there. I don't know if you guys heard that. Charlie misses Janice even though he never met her. So let me just take a quick look here, see if I'm missing anybody. I think it was Judy Wong who requested that one. And Jeanette Hubner is here. And all of you all. Kathy Craw up there in Canada. And Doug Garrison says, do you play any slide, Raleigh? I really don't. It's just something, I mean, I've goofed around with it. I used to own a lap steel, which I eventually sold to my buddy Marcy Markser. But it's very much a sideline for me. When my arthritis gets bad enough, that's when I'm going to start playing slide. It's getting there. We're working on it. Anyhow, I have some announcements for you. So the first announcement is I leave town this Wednesday. So after today, there won't be another curve flattening concert until Wednesday, June 19th. So I'll be off, pardon me, for the next 3 weeks or so. And in that time, of course, you guys can talk quietly among yourselves. And there's, there's so many great people right here on this call, even right now, who do great live streams too. So Slim Edelman and Bunny Barnes and Warren Bandler. And there may be others who I'm missing at the moment, but you can always check it out. And I will be back on Wednesday the 19th. That's like in 2.5 weeks, a week and a half, 2.5 weeks, I guess. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys then. I'm going to miss being home and just being the hermit that I've become. And I'm going to miss Charlie. Charlie is going to have someone staying with him. And he will still be right here in the neighborhood. I will also be very glad to be away from Charlie for a while. It's very complicated. There's Dana Jackson on YouTube. So welcome aboard, Dana. And I already mentioned that Charlie had his anniversary with Maxie the Bernedoodle yesterday. And Bob McKenna, who's here, Bob asked, has knowing Maxie changed Charlie's behavior? And it's kind of hard to say because I got Charlie in September of 22, and we met Maxie in June of 23. So he's been friends with Maxie longer than he hasn't in the time I've had him. And certainly the first 6 months with Charlie were no walk in the park. So was it the Prozac that made him better? Was it Maxie? But what I will say is Maxie herself may not have affected him, or maybe she did. But the way Maxie operates in the world, she's like the little ambassador of goodwill at the park and is friends with everybody. And that has led Charlie to be more comfortable being friendly with people. So I think in the great scheme of things, she's been a very good influence on Charlie. So that's that. That's my announcements. There's a PayPal link here as always. You could help cover the gas money. I'm going to be going out to Ohio, and this Thursday I'll be at the Rialto Theater in Akron, Ohio at 5 p.m. with Alex Bevan and Jim Ballard. I hope some of you can come out to that, and if you do, make sure you come up and say hello. And some of you already know. Maybe there's some of you who I won't recognize because all I know is little thumbnail pictures of you that I see. And then from there, I go down to Tennessee. I'm going to go visit John and Jeanette Hubner. And then from there, I go down to Maryville, Tennessee for Steve Kaufman's acoustic camp. I'm not sure if they're still registering people. You could always go check. It's flatpick.com, and pick doesn't have a C in it. And I'll be there from, what's today? Today's the 2nd, so I'll get there. I'll be there from the 10th until the 16th, 17th. I get home on the 16th, I think. And like that. And then I'll be back for a month, and then I go off to Sam W., where I'll see Judy Wong and all my other Sam W. friends. So there are invisibles here. I don't know if Lori Payne is here or not, but if she is, hello, Lori. And Kit Serikaku and Judith Fox and Joel Biget and Mario Prue and George Young. And there may be others as well. I try to say hello to everybody, but sometimes I fail. So next up, I think I'll put my picks back on. I had not thought about that. Rob Horowitz is here, Janet Clough, and good. I hope to see you, Janet. And you are somebody who I don't think I will recognize, so you have to come up and say, I'm Janet Clough. And Rob Horowitz and Helene Tober Fowler. Welcome aboard, all are here. So, Invisibles, PayPal, schedule. So I don't, Cozy will not be on this week. She's also traveling right now. She's at Colorado Roots Music Camp. And I heard from my good buddy Susan Cattaneo texted me yesterday while she was on the shuttle from Denver to Colorado Springs on her way to teach at that camp. So I'm sure they'll have a great time. I've just had to take it off my list of camps I can do because I just can't deal with the high altitude anymore. It's too difficult for me. It's no fun being somewhere that should be a whole lot of fun and then you feel horrible. Debbie Daniels is here. And like that. So this next one is also a request, and I think Lori Payne and Deb Leiby Clark requested it. It's a Robert Johnson tune, bastardized by yours truly. Well, the woman I love, I stole from my best friend. That joker got lucky, stole her back again. You'd better come on in my kitchen, 'cause it's bound to be raining outside. And the woman I love, she rode that southbound train. She's a married woman, love her just the same. You'd better come on in my kitchen, 'cause it's bound to be raining outside. When a woman gives you trouble, there's no one wants her around. She'd be looking for a good friend, no one can be found. You'd better come on in my kitchen, 'cause it's bound to be raining outside. all through the spring, all through the fall, just sitting here thinking about my all in all. You'd better come on in my kitchen, 'cause it's bound to be raining outside. Now the woman I love, I stole from my best friend. That joker got lucky, he stole her back again. You'd better come on in my kitchen, 'cause it's bound to be raining outside. Yeah. Come in my kitchen from Robert Johnson. So, and now for something completely different. This was written by Sir Hugh Perry in the early 1900s. And we're going to do just a touch of tuning. This low E string tends to go sharp when you put the capo on. That makes Charlie moan. He's moaning for you there. So this tune was written by Sir Hugh Perry in the early 1900s and became an anthem for the women's movement in England. Jerusalem by Sir Hugh Perry. And there's Detective Ducks on YouTube. Welcome aboard, Mr. Detective or Ms. Detective or they detective. It's always hard to figure these things out. So I've been playing the pre-war guitar company guitar here, and I'm going to put it back down and pick back up my Martin, which I put over there. I couldn't see it for a second, because we're going to finish off with one in drop D tuning again. And I want to thank you, as always, for joining me for these concerts. It continues to, it's been, I don't want to get too philosophical here. Well, maybe I do. Who knows? But I've done a lot of thinking in my sort of semi-retired state about just what it is that I'm doing. Just what the hell I'm doing with my life. And I have a lot of friends who are getting out and playing, partially because of Charlie. I can't get out as much, and I do love getting out and doing live performances now and then, but I don't think of it as something I aspire to doing a whole lot more of. And I had to analyze the fact that I just I got into playing the guitar because I just loved the sound of the guitar, and I love playing the guitar. And so sometimes I beat myself up over I should be, playing for more people or trying to have a career or whatever. But that's not necessarily what I want to do. Although it does make you kind of start examining, like when you're in I see Charlie Bryant saying that's retirement, plenty of time to think about what the hell. It's true. And you kind of think about, we spend our whole lives, and partially because in this world of greed we live in, the whole system is designed, work more, work harder, work for the man. We make people rich people, make rich people richer, and work overtime to do it. And then you go, well, I'm not going to do that anymore. And then you kind of start to question what you do and why you do it. So for me, I'm very lucky that I get to go out and play out a little bit. And I also am very happy to be home a lot of the time. Although there are days when I'm a little bit at sea, Too many naps sometimes. My buddy Alex Bevan is here. I will see you, Alex, in just about 75 hours, I think, something like that. And I'm really looking forward to it, buddy. And I thought I'd finish off with a John Prine song here today. I don't do that many John Prine songs. As in, normally in an average concert, I do 0 John Prine songs. And I love John Prine, but not a lot of his stuff. You can love music and then not feel it's right for you, I love Cyndi Lauper singing Girls Just Want to Have Fun, but I have no desire to sing it. Call me a sexist. So this song does speak to me. It's called Souvenirs. All the snow has turned to water. Christmas days have come and gone. Broken toys and faded colors are all that's left to linger on. I hate graveyards and old pawn shops, for for they always bring me tears. I can't forgive the way they rob me of my childhood souvenirs. Memories, they can't be bought, they can't be won at carnivals for free. Well, it took me years to get these souvenirs. I don't know how they slipped away from me. Broken hearts and dirty windows, they make life difficult to see. And that's why last night and this morning, they always look the same to me. Now I hate reading old love letters, for they always bring me tears. I can't forgive the way they've robbed me of my sweetheart's souvenir. Memories, they can't be bought, they can't be won at carnivals for free. Well, it took me years to get these souvenirs. I don't know how they slipped away from me. So thanks again for joining me here. I'll be back in a few weeks. We'll do it again. I saw my buddy Susie Burke back there. Susie will be with me at, where's my cursor? There it is. She will be with me at Sam W, which is going to be great fun. I really look forward to seeing you up there, Susie, my dear. So be happy and be healthy, be brave and be calm, be kind, it's a snap, and if you get cranky, take a nap. Much love to all you folks. I hope to see you again soon.